And action. Go ahead. You're all on fire there.
Okay.
I have to decide here where I'm riding.
Okay.
I was gonna ride with you, but I don't know.
Thank you for retrieving these gloves.
Where is this going? Coastal.
Good morning, viewers. Today is October 30th, which, as you know, is the day before Halloween. And I hope everybody is ready to celebrate some way or another with politically correct costuming. We want to have no uprisings, but we want to have fun. Now, David Longhurst has set up two screens here. I'll just let you get a view of these. David on bike 1.
It's yours, Bill, not mine.
Ray on bike 2. I might add that
I am on bike 2, not Ray. Who's Ray?
I
Who
might.
are you talking about? Is there another Ray?
I might
know.
I might add that Ray's delighted he got his RayVelo bike back yesterday from Cycle Solutions. This is big news for everybody because he's been waiting for this Shimano recall part, which I spoke to Cale at the business office, and he said it was coming. It came from California, so there was somewhat of a delay. So we are at a status quo right now. Which one am I? There? Oh God. Ray has fallen behind, people.
You're not riding with her. That's Coco.
Oh.
You could, no,
Okay.
that's not happening.
Oh, there's a... I have to give you another little brief overview. On these trails are a number of robots. And Coco just whizzed by me, and I thought it was my usual tailor, who's yellow. So, on both screens you'll notice the topography is desert, with the odd shrub appearing here and there. David Longhurst is on the lower
Why do you have to keep
screen.
using my last name? It's Dave the Gay Guy. Never mind last names. Nobody needs to know my last name.
David is on the lower screen. Ray is on the upper screen. So I think this will be somewhat of a treat for you guys today, or whoever's watching. A shout out to our friends in Alberta, who I believe are related to Apple Steve. Of course, Apple Steve, Eric, Mike, Calvin Klein, Sean Penn, we've forgotten maybe about Paul. Say a little hello to him as well.
Don't have my heart rate monitor on.
You good?
Forgot to put it on.
Very unusual.
Here's a hawk.
So we are proceeding. David has chosen a very difficult route. which
It's the easiest route we can take today.
Oh, sorry, correction. David has chosen the easiest route we can take today.
Everybody should look right now because it's the first and only time Ray's ever been in front of me. And it's only because I've stopped pedaling.
Now you'll see just a diversion. There's a train ahead of us there. We're likely to not meet the crossing, so there's no danger. So on the lower screen,
We're riding together.
David and Ray are on the same route.
Bye-bye.
David's in the yellow Z kit. Ray is in the orange, and David's about to pass Ray, which is not an unusual circumstance. If you look at the screen, I think David is going somewhere around 35 kilometers per hour, and Ray is somewhat behind. Now you can actually hear a bell, which is the train. I guess it's made a stop in this little town.
It goes in a tunnel over here, I think.
And,
There.
oh yes, there's a train
just-
tunnel.
See it for a brief second.
So many of you who've traveled to Arizona, New Mexico, this will be very familiar territory. Cacti, tumbleweeds,
This is Watopia.
stones. Oh yeah, keeping in mind this is really an imaginary world that we're in, but very realistic.
There are Richmond, Virginia, Austria, London, England, Austria, what are the other worlds? London, New York, High Park you can ride. New York, High Park. Anyway,
France.
this is the made up country so that there's pavement, dirt, gravel, mud, and fire and ice. So there's a volcano at one side, one end, and a mountain on the other. So there's and a jungle, there's a jungle, a desert, and fire and ice. So there's a little bit of everything on Watopia. But then there are real world cities you can visit and ride in. Like I said, London, Richmond, Austria. Austria's a country, but I can't remember the name of it.
So as David has explained, oh, there's fuchsia on the left, everybody.
Look at, there's, who is that?
Oh,
You might have been able to go with them. If you can catch them. Oh, it's Miguel, I don't.
yeah, Miguel's a little too.
Well, if you had been ready, you'd be okay,
Yeah.
because they're not pulling away from you all that fast.
So as David has explained, there are so many different routes you can take virtually. And on a day like today, I checked with 4 degrees centigrade outside and rain. It can make quite a miserable ride outdoors.
Alpe d'Huez, which is on here, is in the Tour de France next year.
Okay.
On the Tour de France Route 2024.
So again, viewers, to give you a picture, here we are riding side by side and dual screen setup.
We're side by side here, but I'm way in front of you on the.
You notice David's comment is he is way ahead of me in the route, but one of these days I'll catch up.
You're watching B. Kufai now instead of yourself. Because
there, aren't I?
oh, so you made that. You did it to my screen, not to yours. Thank you very much. Back to me.
Again, a quick survey of the room. You'll notice tires.
It's a friggin' mess. Don't do that. Just put it on the screen. What's wrong with you? Let's go film your house and put it on YouTube. friggin' dust everywhere. Don't do that. Don't frown at me like I'm an 8-year-old child either.
God,
Raymond Gerald. Well, look at the mess, Jesus.
nobody notices dust at this point of the morning.
He's trying to show there's bike parts everywhere, bike wheels, and like it's like a bike shop. But not everybody needs to see it.
So,
Plus, there could be some bad guys watching this and come and try and steal my wheels. If that happens, let me know. I want to let everyone know if you're watching this. My uncle lives on the second floor, and he thinks he was in Vietnam. He wasn't in Vietnam. He's all messed up. He's got a gun too, just so you know. And my friends that come here, they know to let me know if they're coming, so my uncle doesn't shoot them.
so that's a pretty good story, gang.
What do you mean story?
Well, so we're continuing along the terrain here. You'll notice on the top screen there are riders passing Ray, which is not unusual, as I tend to travel at a somewhat moderate speed,
I'm gonna get off for a minute.
as opposed to David, who tends to race a lot more.
4:20. I gotta get off my bike for a minute. I'll be right back.
David will be dismounting,
I'm not. Oh my God.
and we'll be back shortly. Notice the heather on the right and left. Very unusual for the desert.
I thought you called me Heather. So I don't know, for the last few days, look, my map doesn't come up. It doesn't go to the game. I don't know what that's all about.
Slight difficulty, technical difficulty is being reported now,
No,
which
not anything I care about actually. If you can give a thumbs up that way.
now back to
This is gonna be
tomorrow,
boring,
which is
you know.
Halloween. Let it be known that Church Street will be closed from, I believe it's Alexander to Carlton, or maybe somewhere around there. And numerous people will be out taking photographs, enjoying the hallowed Ween entertainment. There's a lot of different flower components this morning on this route.
This is a new route, kind of. It's all new graphics on this too. When they did the update.
Now, directly ahead, many of you have asked about that green dinosaur and what's happened to him. We are approaching, and 2 rides ago we discovered that it was inanimate. It's not real, people, so there's no fear.
There are dinosaurs in the forest. Oh yeah, and the bear. Oh, and in the jungle, there's an orangutan that hangs down and gives you a high five.
Now that would be interesting. I always thought orangutans were very intelligent. So a high five is really neat.
Is that what you think?
Anyway, Ray just had an odd outburst of laughter.
Can't you just say I had an odd outburst? They can hear your voice, they can hear mine, but they can distinguish between.
Yeah, but it's all in context.
Yeah, but it sounds weird. Well, go ahead.
So I understand
If the shoe fits.
Michael in particularly enjoys watching our videos, whatever ones we might produce.
No, they don't
Well,
like
having-
mine. You told me they don't like mine. They only like it when it's you talking.
When he's having his dinner. So I'm glad we're able to help digestion in many ways. So as you know, this is a combination ride this morning, people. Oh, I didn't describe our kits. David's in orange, and I'm in Israeli Premier Tech blue and white. So we're moving along here at somewhat of a comfortable speed.
You're actually in an Israeli startup nation jersey.
Correction, people. Israeli
Premier
startup.
Tech. Israel Premier Tech is the current sponsor. Also a Canadian company. And the guy that owns the team is Canadian.
So there's a little briefing on.
I don't know what's happening with that team right now. My God, with everything that's going on over. I mean, they don't train there, but holy jumping. Has to affect the team somewhat.
Now, as you see on the bottom screen, occasionally we get pop-ups. These pop-ups are sort of directional options that the rider may choose. And when you look at the original panel, you can actually choose to go left, right, or straight ahead, or any route you like.
But today we've chosen a particular path, so it decides for us. That's why there's no option coming up. It's just showing us we're turning right.
And we are on the southern coastal ride. However, I don't see any water yet. This really is a different route.
You've been on this route. You did this route before I did.
Now, for some reason, they chose to use neon lighting in this tunnel or this bridge, which I don't find very attractive. It just reacts against the natural environment.
Okay, boomer. Don't look at that. Look at this beautiful scenery.
As you know, or you may not know, Ray loves nature and animals, and this is my most comfortable environment. Now there we are. We do see some water, so we are on the coast, as the route indicates. Now, the other thing that's come to mind is that we really would appreciate any comments our viewers would have on any of these videos. Thumbs up, thumbs down, stop making them because they're awful, that sort of thing, you know.
Our viewers, there's 3 or 4 people. We talk like we have a YouTube channel that thousands of people are visiting. Not one of them has given us a thumbs up ever, I don't think.
Well,
there's a crab shack.
So, you know, spread the word, people.
No. You're not.
And
Don't spread the word, people. Just keep it to the select little group here. We don't want the whole world in on this.
this might be a national video at some point.
Oh my God.
And whisk us off to fame somewhere. People are going to have to be quite desperate to choose this over a professionally filmed video.
Be careful. Some people like our videos very much and find them exciting. Wow, one extreme to the other with you, eh?
So this is,
there's an
again,
alien.
this is very odd. We're in a coniferous or evergreen forest in the desert.
That's Ray's word of the day. That's why he's using it. Coniferous. I saw it in the Globe and Mail.
Is it?
Yeah.
And so there's a juxtaposition here which again reestablishes that this is an imaginary world. Reality is at question, but we all accept it. Oh, a deer. No, sorry, a moose. On the left. I hope everybody caught that.
There's two of them. You're going to see it because you're behind me.
Now, I'm currently at a, oh no, I'm not. David's currently at a 4% incline where I'm at a -1, which is a little easier.
I'm only 1 kilometer in front of you.
Are you?
9.9, 8.9.
Oh, yeah. So we wanted to give you this pre-Halloween snippet video.
Yeah, a little shipwreck over there
Oh, yeah.
on the beach.
It's the Edmund Fitzgerald, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, okay.
So we wanted to give you a snippet, and we'll do a cutoff at the usual around the 10-kilometer mark. Say our goodbyes, and forge ahead for the next 25, 30, or 40 kilometers. Oh, another shipwreck.
I
This
think
must,
that's the same one. We've just come around the bend, I think. And we're closer to it.
it must have been dangerous waters in the earlier years. Lots of ferns on the right, which is still unusual for the desert. So, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this little intro. We'll say our goodbyes and look forward to making the next production. Adios. Okay, David. Oh.
Why are you so shy?
So David has started to play these little games.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Say goodbye, Ray.
Okay, bye guys.
I say goodbye, Ray.
Goodbye, Ray. David.